Hi, I'd like to talk to you about adult stem cells and your eyes. Firstly, adult stem cells. Adult stem cells are the stem cells that are found in your very own bone marrow. And it is these stem cells that constitute your body's own natural repair system. And the more of these stem cells you have in circulation, the more repair your body can do. And of course, the more repair your body does on a day-to-day basis, the healthier you become. So let's have a look at how these stem cells work in your body. Every cell in your body has a limited lifespan. Some cells live for a few days, others for weeks or months, and some cells even live for a year or so. For example, your eye cells live for 2 to 3 days, then they die. Your brain cells live for about 4 to 8 weeks, then they die. Your heart cells live for about 3 months and then they die. Now when they get to the end of their lifespan, they send out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases stem cells into circulation, and once they find their way to these damaged or dying cells, they then switch on the gene and become a brand new healthy cell of that type. So let's have a look at this a bit more specific to eye cells. So as I say, eye cells live for about 2 to 3 days. This is why people can have an eye operation and then they remove the bandages after 4 to 5 days. That's because that high cellular turnover has allowed for that eye to repair properly. So when a cell in your eye gets to the end of its lifespan, it sends out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases those stem cells and they migrate into the eye and then become brand new healthy eye cells. Now, if our body's under stress, either physical or emotional, from poor sleep, poor diet, too little exercise, environmental toxins, etc., or even stress from work or home, even the aging process itself has a negative effect on stem cell physiology. It means that the bone marrow, if you like, becomes a bit more sticky, so it doesn't release the stem cells the way it should do, and in that case we've got eye cells that die off, that don't get replaced, and that means that our eyes just become that bit weaker and we can develop things like macular degeneration. However, if we're able to increase the numbers of circulating stem cells, not only can we maintain a higher level of health, but we can actually regenerate tissue in our body and actually regain health. Now, research has shown that bone marrow stem cells have shown the ability to participate in the renewal of retinal tissue within the eye. Now, this is reported back in September of 2002. Now, the reason why it's sort of not much known about this is because there hasn't been a simple way of actually increasing your own stem cells. But recently, very specific plant extracts have been researched and published in human clinical studies that show that they support the natural release of stem cells from the bone marrow into circulation. And this means it actually aids in the body's ability to self-repair. So if you'd like to find out how you can support the natural release of your own stem cells using a blend of these very specific plant extracts, then feel free to click on the link in the description below for more information.